or like living in the moment, that kind of thing. And Sunday school. So I went to, we call it religious education. I went like my whole life, huge part of who I am. And you learn about all the different religions. So like, well, like we learned about like Hinduism and Islam and Buddhism. And like we took a class in the Bible so that like we know how to talk about the Bible. But it's never telling you what to believe. It's encouraging you to ask yourself, what do I believe? And choose, like, ask you to define your values. Like, what's important to you? Who do you want to be? And just overall, like, everyone's encouraged to go on their own sort of like spiritual journey to decide for yourself what's true and what's right. So
I love that.
Yeah, it's good. It's like, I love it. Yeah.
No, I'm Christian. I grew up Christian, Protestant to be more specific. I am like very thankful. I grew up in a household where my parents were like, don't listen to anything anybody tells you about this book. Read it. So I am very skeptical of my own religion all the time. Yeah. I will constantly bring to question that. It's honestly what turns people to atheism is when you ask questions about Christianity or any sort of religion, and then they go, "Oh no, shut up! Don't ask that." So I am thankful I grew up in an environment where I could. But something that I've always loved to do is learn about other religions and belief systems. I spent months going to this thing. So I had some friends who were Baha'i, and they held a thing at their house every Friday where people would come and discuss, their beliefs and read from their religious texts. And so I spent months learning about that and being in an environment surrounded by people with different beliefs. So I think an actual place where that's like taught and it's a part of the whole belief system, I think that's really cool because there's value in knowing about all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anything, even if you're not religious, there's wisdom in all of the different texts. And to disregard any of it just because it's not, that's not Christian, I can't read that. Like, it's so limiting. Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of them are very similar. I haven't personally studied enough of the text to know, but I hear that all the time. It's like at the core, they're, the sort of sages or like smart people of each, or the big dogs of each religion are very similar people. They're very good, kind, selfless, still wise people. You know something I learned a while ago? There are roughly 10,000 different variations of Christianity. 10,000? Or in the sense, let me be more specific. There are 10,000 different sects of Abrahamic religion. Okay. So derived from Abraham and sort of his history. Like, because quick Bible lesson. There's a song we sing in church all the time. Abraham had many sons. Yeah. Well, he had a lot of kids, and all of his descendants did go to form very different sort of religious beliefs. And so, but just like hearing like that number is huge. 10,000
insane.
Of essentially the like of books telling you, hey, here's some values to live by. Yeah. So so much.
That's crazy.
But, this conversation has been fantastic. I've learned a lot.
Same.
Jane, you are a super cool person.
Thank you. You too, Bryce. You're awesome.
Thanks.
Bryce is gonna go places, y'all. Listen up. He's making a podcast at 18. Period.
We'll see where it goes. But thank you. So this has been the Pandemic University podcast. Name needs rebranding, and I will see you all in the next one.